beach. This little creek makes me think of life every morning. I grew up out in these hills, which is kind of odd being as I'm right here in the Bay Area. Northern California is the hotbed of a lot of things, but country living isn't kind of one of them. I suppose it can be for some. About 50 miles that way. I grew up out in the Almaden Hills, not far from a country club, but I was not one of those people. Neither were my family. So I grew up with my family being teachers, educators, kind, well-meaning people. And we had a creek in our front yard too. This one right here. Very similar. I grew up hunting for tadpoles and then feeling sorry for them and putting them back. Remember, I walked all the way up the hill with this jar, mayonnaise jar, and I had tadpoles in it. I put it in my room and I looked at it and I realized they're missing their family, and if I keep them, they can't grow, and I might have been 7. And I felt terrible. So I went and I took them back, and I talked to them as I put them back in the creek. And I cried a little because I felt so bad. I was 7. But to be honest, that could have happened yesterday. I'm not much different. So they say that you can figure out what direction you're traveling when you look at the moss on a tree. I don't know what that direction is. I guess I could Google it. I don't know. Some beautiful oak trees. Lots of mud. All-wheel drive. Gotta love it. My minivan threatened to mire me in the mud so many times. I had to say goodbye to the little minivan. And now I have my lovely little Volvo. My little soccer mom car. I need a bag of soccer balls. I remember as a kid, we would all go to soccer practice in Joan Nixon's car. Her son was on the soccer team, and so was I, and we were friends. So we would go with several of the other kids to soccer practice in Joan's car, and she had a Volvo 740, I think, and it was exactly the same color as mine, kind of like dark metallic blue. I loved that car. I thought Joan Nixon was awesome. And that great big bag of soccer balls in the back. I need one of those. I need a bag of soccer balls. Okay, here we go over the culvert that likes to wash out. We're good. Hope they build a bridge here. It's washed out a few times. Come home late at night to find I can't go home, you know? So I go down to the hotel down the way and spend $118 for a room. Messes up my grocery budget, and then I can't go out with my friends. That's like 3 or 4 times going out with my friends because I eat cheap. I eat a lot of salad. Frost has covered everything this morning. It's cold. It's still 32 degrees. I forgot to turn my heater on last night and I woke up and I was like, oh, brr. And I had to pee. So I got up and turned on both heaters and then had a pee-sicle and got up and went back to bed. Buried my nose under the covers. It's like, oh, it's so cold. But I love living out here. It reminds me of home. I've spent so much time in the city. Started Sunnyvale and did some tech manufacturing. I still do it, but I'm ready for something new. Apparently, I'm ready for my feelings to get shook loose. Or who am I kidding? I don't have feelings. Steam rising off the pond over here. Oh, the sun feels good. Gosh, you can feel it on my swollen face now. Still swollen from the last fresh rip of electrolysis. I'm trying to rip some new stuff. And, it swells up so bad. It hurts like a, you know what. But, it's not as bad. I shouldn't say that. It's really tolerable. I go 4 hours. 4 hours, some people think that's a lot. And that's where I start getting twitchy, so I go for 4 hours and I try to relax. The key is relaxing, being hydrated. Hydrate as much as you possibly can, several days in advance. It just works better. Take some Tylenol and lay down and relax. Don't tense yourself up. Breathe. Focus on your breathing. Feel your breathing in your toes if you can. If you can focus on your toes, it's way away from your face, so. Okay, we have reached civilization. Pavement again. Get ready to hit the road here and go to work. So, here we go. This is a long journey, not to work, but you know what I mean. I guess you guys are going to come with me, so I hope you like my aging old face and all my quirkiness. You're going to figure out I'm a nerd, I'm a total dork. And that's fine. I own it, so kapla. Let's do it together if we can, I suppose. Got 4 surgeries coming. I've been through a lot already, but we'll go through those stories later. First vocal surgery, then top surgery. I need something more. Maybe a C. C cup would be fine. Then FFS, facial surgery. Lots going on with that one. Then bottom surgery. And if I can afford it, I'll tack on some lipo augmentation for my hips and my tail. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, and here's my friend. Hi. My friend. So, off to work we go. See you later.